on to the second vignette. So let's move on to the second square, and we go back with the ruler because we have to create the second shape, the second square. Yeah, actually it's a rectangle, not a square. I'm going to leave a gap in between one square and the other. So one, let's say rectangle and the other. So I'm going to make another line which the length is exactly the same of the other one. Now I'm going to do the second here. And if you see, I leave space in between this one and this one, so one side and the other side. I'm going to make another line here. And another one on top. Yep. Good, good, good. Now for the second part of the story, so the second square, I'm going to draw the men preparing breakfast for the woman. So that's the story that I create, so far for my illustration. So these lovely couples join each other for a lovely day out. So it's a sunny day, they're happy, they're dancing as well. So, and for me, because Chagall lived in France, so for me this lovely landscape represent France. So that's actually my own view about France. So every time I go there and I go to the French countryside, it reminds me exactly what I expressed to you on my illustration. Now let's move on to the other drawing. So this is the man, so in the countryside, preparing breakfast in the morning. It's just after their lovely long walk in the early morning. So they went back and he was preparing this amazing lovely breakfast for his lady. Now what we do first, not right in the middle, but we're going to go a little bit higher. We do one line here, yeah, and another line here, another one here, and another one here, yeah. So if you see, I left one finger, yeah, space in each gap. So here, here, and here. Okay, so here, here, and here. Okay, right. Now on the top, I'm going to make one curved line, a tiny little C shape, a long C shape again, and another one. Now this is the man body, right? Now we're going to do the shape of the shape that we did before, which it looks like an oval shape, isn't it? So we're not going to close the line on the top here, so we leave a tiny gap, yeah? And this is the head, okay? Now what I'm going to do is, on here, I'm going to start to do the hair, yeah? Like this. Now I'm going to do the hair, and I'm going to finishing on the other side, the hair. Okay, now as I did before, what I'm doing, I'm just going to cross a few lines without drawing eyes, mouth and face properly. We're just going to do straight lines, yeah, just quickly straight lines. Okay, now on here, touching the top of the head, so we're going to do a tiny little curve like this. This is the shoulder, yeah, one side of the shoulder. And we're going to do another one, yeah, curving. We're going to make a shape of the lemon, yeah. Now this line is going longer, yeah, and it's going to make a curve at the end. So basically, yeah, it looks like a long number 2. Not facing down, so we have a gap, but it's a long 2 shape. Yep. Now I'm going to start, actually from here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to double side my 2 shape. number 2 shape, and I'm going to stop here. Right, now from here I'm going to do another S shape, and I stop right here. So if you see a left gap, and I'm going to touch the beginning of the other ear of my dog ear. Yeah, cool. Now on that point, from that point, I'm going to do way a long slide, stopping just right here. Yeah, is a parallel with the arm shape. I'm going to curve the line a little bit longer than the arm, and I'm going to go back. I'm going to do another curve slide. Now here I'm going to do the other leg. So I'm going to do 1 and 2 heels, slide and back, curve. I'm going to do another slide and join the other side. Yep. Now I'm going to do the bare foot. Yeah, pointing down, and this one is pointing the left hand side. Yeah, and from here I'm going to do the other arm, hiding a little bit behind the foot, and then the hand and the other hand. Now you can slightly change your artwork, I don't mind. I mean, you can absolutely do it, yeah? It doesn't need to be exactly the same, yeah? So you're creating your own story, so you can do anything you want. You can just follow me in the way I'm doing it, creating, you know, square, to make, you know, you an idea how to create your own story. But you can basically do, instead of man, you can do a woman. Right, now let's move on to the back, right? To the back on the wall. So we have a window. So on the window, sorry guys, I'm moving a little bit my artwork, so I think it's better if I do like this. So just behind the man, I'm going to do, leaving a tiny gap, I'm going to do 1, 2. I'm not going to overlap the man. I'm going to go all the other side to the other arm, and a tiny, I'm going to create a tiny little L, skip the body and then go up. Now I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 and 4 diagonal lines facing inside. I'm going to join the point, so 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1, skip them in, and 2. Okay, right, and I'm going to draw 1 and 2 lines in the middle. Now I'm going to do the heels. 1, 2. The sun shining and the birds flying. Right, now I'm going to do the table, the breakfast table. I'm going to go on the left hand side, and where is the end of the pavement here, I'm going to leave a tiny little gap, and I'm going to make a line going not straight but diagonal down, yeah, and it's going nearly at the end, nearly touching the arm but not quite, yeah. And then I'm going to make another shape. This shape is going to create kind of like a triangle, yeah, the top of the triangle face. Now a straight tiny little line and double side this line. Right, now I'm going to do the table food. Straight line, diagonal going not straight but just down, straight again, another tiny line, diagonal line going up and straight up. Even here I do 1 straight line, 1 straight line and another straight line. Now here I'm going to go a diagonal in on up and then straight again. Yep. Now here's all I'm going to do. Oh sorry, I forgot to double side that. Now I'm going to go 1 straight, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so that's the stool. So for the stool, of course, I need to do circle, semicircle, semicircle, semicircle. Right, So now one more things to do. I'm going to do the cup, a teacup. So I'm going to draw a tiny little almond shape, and then a semicircle and the handle, for the cup. Very good. Now I'm going to place the work back on my easel, and I'm going to get color. So watercolors again. Now, because this is an indoor illustration. So what I want to do, let me just move my artwork like this. Now I'm going to choose the warmest color, because for the outside I choose green and blue. Now here I'm going to use like brownish, yellowish, red color. Okay, so for the wall, I might choose orange. I want to use light orange, and I want to do my kitchen. I think that's the kitchen. Wall in orange. Don't do the window, just do the wall. I'm going to do my other side as well. Make sure you're not going to coloring, the man, and do this, and in between the two legs, and here's what I'm going to get more water, and that's it. Let's move on to the floor. Now for the floor, I want the floor to be blue, but I don't want to use dark blue. I'm going to mix blue and white together, and I start to coloring my floor. Again, make sure, I know I said I want to choose very very warm colors, but I don't know why, but I can see the floor to be blue. So I know I changed my mind, but it looks really nice with the blue on there. So I quite like it. We can also do white and blue, and on the top I'm going to show you in a minute. So let's just finish this and I show you what we can do. I'm going to go on the other side as well. And here. And here too. Yep. And here. So by the way, I hope you're enjoying your time at home. So I know that's not holidays. Or maybe yes, because Easter is next week if I don't get wrong. So you might have holiday now, but I really hope you enjoy your time at home with mommy and daddy. So if you see, my one side is darker than the other side, and now I'm gonna get some yellow, and I'm gonna do this side with yellow on the top. It's basically what I did on my other square, my other vignette. Right, now I'm going to do the window. The window I'm going to choose for around the frame of my window. I probably use and choose brown, just brown, light brown, So let's do this. I'm going to do this one in the middle as well, and do this one as well, and that's it. Now, of course, outside is still daylight, so I'm going to use very, very light blue. So my one is even too dark. So, and I'm going to wash my paintbrush. I'm going to get yellow. And I'm going to do my sun here. Sunny. And then the hill, I'm going to choose light green for the hill. Right, cool. Now now I have to do, I know my blue here looks like dark blue, but it's not. It's light. It's a light blue. I promise you it is. Now I'm going to do my man. I'm going to color in the man. Oh, I forgot to do one side of the wall. Here. Cool. Let me do the men. So I'm going to do the head first. So I'm going to get black. And the hair, it looks, we did black hair. So I'm going to do the hair in black. Yeah. Cool. Now I'm going to wash my paintbrush. You always need to wash your paintbrush when you change the color. And I'm going to use brown with a tiny bit of white to do the face. Face. And oops, I mixed, oh, poor my man. I mixed by accident the orange onto my man. If this one happened, go back with a paintbrush, yeah, and spread the color up onto your paintbrush, and that will disappear. Now with brown and white, we're gonna do the hand, yeah, and the foot as well. Yeah, that's cool. Well done. Now for the man clothes, we choose green and red. So I'm going to do the top in red and the trousers in green. So this is red. And the arms as well. Yeah, they're all in red. Again, the way I'm choosing the color, to coloring actually, it's very simple. Yeah, I know it looks like basic, but it's not. Let's be concentrate on the idea of creating, you know, our concept. Yeah, we're trying to understand how to create, how to illustrate, you know, a story, which is not easy at all. So let's do the trouser now. And let's do the trousers in green. Voila. Now we got the table, the breakfast table to be colored in, and the stool as well. Right. Now let's do the table first, and I'm going to use light brown and orange together. So light brown and light orange, and I do the breakfast table. So if you mix them together, you're going to have kind of like a brownish orange, and I'm going to color in the table leg as well. For the stool instead, I'm going to get red and a tiny bit of black, tiny, yeah, for us to have a dark red. Yep, and this one as well. Very good. Now one thing left we have, which is the cup. The cup, I'm gonna get white with a tiny, actually if you see, I still got on my black, on my white, I still got blue. So I'm not gonna get any blue, I'm just gonna get white with a tiny little bit of blue, and I'm going to color in my cup. Yeah, so here is done, this one as well. So I'm going to emphasize one more thing. I'm just going to emphasize with my paintbrush really dry. I'm gonna get with the point of my paintbrush tiny little bit of black, and I'm going to emphasize the nose, the mouth, and the eyes. Now, even this one is done, so I'm coming a little bit closer to, yeah, so this is what we did so far, yeah, and we used watercolors. Now we're moving to the next one, yeah, so we're moving to the third vignette, yeah, but instead of using watercolor, we're going to use felt.